Hello everybody, Rocco here, and today we're going to do a Meta Knight move tier list. The most asked about thing is probably a guide, which I might do in the future, but another thing is probably this, where you rank every single one of Meta Knight's moves. This was made by Turbo43210, so check him out. He's got the funny profile picture. Thank you for making this. Okay. I thought about it, we're not going to do it in a vacuum. So how good are these moves on Meta Knight? And do I think there is a D tier one? I think there is, and I think there is only one. And it's going to be forward throw. Meta Knight can get, like, if you're like a floaty apparently, you can do forward throw up B, but like who is doing that? There's like barely any combo potential. It is so niche. No knockback, no kill throw, not really a combo throw at all, so you're not really getting much out of this forward throw. I think up smash goes here. It's a fine, it's a okay move. It's fine. It does its job. Usually, if you're like punishing something out of shield, this can be a bit inconsistent sometimes, and you could probably just up B and it'll kill a very similar percents. It's a very just okay move. They did buff it, but the buffs they kind of mattered. You can like do an up smash on a platform and you'll probably hit them and be fine, but it's very average move. I think we just have to go with up tilt, put that in front. Up tilt definitely has its uses in ladder combos and they can be used very effectively. I like this move a lot personally, but I know it's laggy, it's slow, like it kind of not really anti-air with it. It's an okay anti-air move. So yeah, up tilt, it's a very average move as well. I think the last move we're putting here is probably neutral B. This move in the last iterations, obviously Brawl, where it was just a multi-hit consistent move. I think that was like a lot better. You get some cheeky kills with it. Of course, there's some niche ladders you can get with neutral B to get some early kills, but it's very specific percents and you gotta land it, and it's pretty difficult to land. A pretty good edge guarding tool. That's kind of what it is, and you could just get a hit off of it and like surprise your opponent. There's an auto cancel window, but to get that auto cancel window, you have to be really high up in the air, and your opponent, before you can auto cancel the move, could just hit you. So yeah, this move you just get a hit usually, and the hit can be good, but it's a decent move. I think we're going straight into the B tier. No. The throws are really weird to rank. I think I actually put up throw right here. I kind of forgot about up throw. Up throw, you can do some funny like things like, you know, snake, grenade, you know, doubles, garbage, you know how it is with these up throws. But out of like a lot of them, this one even is like worse than Kirby's. Like it's got buffed, but it still like barely kills at all. You gotta get like 170. It's really bad still, in my opinion. It's like if you get like a top platform kill in Battlefield, you can kind of kill somewhat early, but it's just rather be like a better throw. A B tier. I think the first move on B tier is going to be this funny move. Actually, no. I think it's side B. I think side B goes right here. You know, with Meta Knight, it's really good. You can do like the side B counter dive stuff, and I'm pretty sure every character could do that if they had it. But we're talking about how good is it with Meta Knight, and it's good. Counter dive's good for edge guarding. He doesn't really need it. I mean, for some characters he does. It absolutely destroys their edge guarding, like Falcon, Bowser, all that stuff. But it is a very laggy move. You usually don't want to use it offensively. Just shield it and you get like 20 something frames of like end lag, and you can usually get by everything. It might have a bit less lag than people think, so if they do let go of shield and then try to grab you, you can usually spot dodge and then hit them for that. It's a bit surprising on how much end lag it is, but still a lot of it. So just don't spam it, because that is not a good option. It's a very good recovery move, but you already know that. And the hitbox, honestly, is surprisingly not great, even though when you look at it in game, it's like, holy cow, this move is huge. But yeah, it's an okay move. You could do stuff with it, obviously, counter dive, but it has a lot of weaknesses and a good amount of strengths. I think the next move we got here is, I think it's up air. Up air is really good for combos, obviously. The classic Meta Knight ladder. But really, that's all it's for. Like, sharking platforms with up air, like multiple jumps, Meta Knight is just not safe. They can get an up B on you, and then it's a big punish. So you like the way you need a shark with Meta Knight's up air is like you gotta land with it. You gotta land with it, and that's gonna be like not a rising one. You gotta do a landing up air, and that really doesn't get you much because it is such a weak up air, and it's only active for 1 frame. So anti-airing with this move is really quite impossible. That you probably could just air dodge through it and then punish you for being up there. So usually it's not the best, but for what it does, and mainly its comboing, it's very good if you're precise. I think forward tilt goes here, honestly. As you can tell on like the hitbox, the ending hitbox is massive. I wish the other moves were almost as big at it, because it's like an anti-air at that point. It is massive for like Meta Knight standards. It is quite laggy, but you can't mix up with it because it's 3 hits. This might be better. I may be underrating it a bit. I don't use this move too much, but it is still very good. You can do sliding forward tilt, which is very good. It's just not safe at all, so don't just make this your blind approach option because you will get a hard punish from your opponent. So I think it's pretty solid. Yeah, it's part of Meta Knight's good ground game, so yeah. Next move. Where do I even put this? I guess I put it here. It's not better than... Okay, we're gonna put down throw here. I think ranking throws is really weird. Down throw combos into all Meta Knight's aerials, which is very good. Way, if like depends on the physics of the opponent and the gravity, you can get a dash attack off of it and you can combo off of there. There's even like up B, but that's like, what are you doing? It's a very good combo throw. And yeah, it doesn't have too much damage on it, and your opponent can react to the DI of what they're gonna do because the down throw takes so long to like do the multiple stomps. So that kind of stinks, but you can react to their DI as well. I think we put fair here. Fair is very good for, well, for just Meta Knight spacing. It's like one of his largest moves. Problem is it's a bit slow. Fair's pretty good at neutral, you know, spacing out, waiting for your opponent to do something, bait and punish. It's a decent, like, it can lead into combos too, and it's good for finishing a bridge. Its base knockback is really high, so if you're at 50, you hit him with a fair at the end of the stage when you're like bridging, it usually will kill, depending on character. So yeah, it's good, it's just kind of slow. If it wasn't slow, this would be a menace of a fair like it was in Brawl. Next, oh, I totally forgot back throw. Back throw is worse than these moves. Yeah. Back throw, it can combo like on fast forwards. Get a quick dash attack, depends on the DI. They're usually not expecting this DI, so you can do this on them. It is kind of a kill throw, 1 billion%, but yeah, not a terrible throw. It's actually pretty decent. You get a decent amount of damage off. It's like 12%. So I think that is going to be... No, that's not B tier. I think we got a couple more in B tier. I think B tier puts dash attack on Meta Knight. It's very good. Just if you want the tip hitbox and your opponent shields, you're guaranteed to get punished. And if you do cross up dash attack, you'd still get stuff off. That's just a bit less rewarding. And I'm pretty sure if you cross up but your opponent reacts and they have a good up B at a shield option, they will get you. So it's not a free just dash attack every time, because the neutral dash attack is pretty bad. It's good for bait and punish though. Wait for your opponent to do something is very fast. Meta can get there really quick and get a really good combo off of it. So dash attack's pretty good move. It's just pretty predictable, but yeah, I think it's good. And I think we have one more. I think jab goes in B tier as well. A lot of B tier moves. Jab has a lot of end lag. I think it's like the same as Meta Knight side B, but the problem is that like usually people can't like hit Meta Knight after it because you space them out so much unless you roll behind them. And good Meta Knights will know that you're going to do that, so they'll end the jab early and then shield. If you hold it at ledge, you catch him getting normal get up, does like 1,000,000 damage. This is where Meta Knight can get a lot of his damage output, because his damage output, if you're not doing combos, is a bit lackluster. Yeah, it's really good for that reason, and you can cheese people. A lot of people know you can cheese Meta Knight's jab just holding at ledge. It's pretty funny. So I think that finishes up B tier. Now in the A tier. I think we start off A tier with Meta Knight's down air. Meta Knight's down air, in my opinion, is really good. Meta Knight can dare camp just forever. It is also active for 1 frame, I believe, but it's a really good out of shield option. And for down air bridges on fast forwards, that is very good. Down air is it's just an upside down up air, but it's so much more useful in my opinion, because you can use it for out of shield options, just staying in the air and just whacking away air to air options from your opponent. So that's so good about it. Problem is the damage is pretty low. Other than that, is a very good move. Next move, I think we're gonna go up B. I think up B, people underrated, some people overrated. I think it is just a very good up B. And usually the problem people have, it's like, oh, Meta Knight's up B doesn't work. Like, you'll never kill off the ladders. That is sometimes the case, but I think some people don't know that Meta Knight has 3 angles of the up B. First being the normal one where he just goes up, one where he goes back a bit, and the other where he goes forward a bit. And I think what people do is they get excited to get the ladder, and then they hit one of those angles at the last hit, and then it misses because they go a bit too far and then use the correct angle. But in my opinion, I think it's usually on the player on if they connect it or not. That's just me. When I focus on what direction I'm using, I usually always hit it. Not hitting it and doing the same direction for me is very uncommon, very uncommon. So yeah. Up B is also a decent out of shield option, being frame 8. There's better out there. And up B, if you do mess up, you're gonna get pretty hard punished, which kind of sucks. It is pretty strong. It's not like a Link up B out of shield where it kills at like 2, but it isn't like a Simon Belmont one where it kills at like 400. So it's a good in between, like 120%, I would say. I think A tier is good for up B. Honestly, I think it's very good. And recovery, obviously, it's really dumb. Next move, I think, is going to be down smash. Now, down smash is pretty funny. It is frame 4, the fastest in the game. The front hit is like a tilt. It doesn't have much knockback. It's pretty low damage. It kills at like 140 at like the ledge or something. But the back hit is what you want. The back hit of down smash is super strong. Leads in a good, like, you can do it out of a tech chase and it will do like a lot of damage and probably kill your opponent. This move is very good for just like being at the ledge. You're trying to ledge like edge guard, and you just, or no, ledge trap, and you're just opponents at like the edge with shielding. You can kind of just do a down smash, see if they stay shielding, see if they roll behind you. It will cover that. So yeah, it's just a very like spooky, like pressure holding move. I think down tilt goes here. I have a slight feeling that I'm underrating this move, even though it's all the way up here. This move is really good coming out frame 3. One of the fastest Meta Knight move. I think the fastest. Super annoying poking tool. Your opponent has to just wait, or if you're like super close or down tilting, they will probably get you. Just in the neutral, just really good at playing the ground game. Meta Knight can also get combos off of it, which is like down smash, dash attack. Well, either after a down tilt, they'll like roll, or they will keep shielding. So if you down tilt, they shield, you can condition them with a grab, or if they roll after you down tilt, you can go for like, you can overshoot and then grab, or overshoot and then like forward tilt. You can do a lot of things. So you could just like find their patterns when you down tilt and be like, all right, I'm ready the next time I do down tilt. Down tilt also leads into tech chases. It's just a very good move. The problem is, it's not like Rob's where it's like -4 and then comes out frame 2, something like that. It is usually going to be negative at low percents, like you're just going to get hit. But yeah, other than that, it is super good. I think this is when we go into S tier territory, and I think the last or first, whatever, on the S tier is going to be Meta Knight back here. This move is actually like crazy on Meta Knight, where you can do, it's a combo starter, it's a combo ender. I have a video on this move if you'd like to see it, link in the description. This move does almost everything, man. It's like just, it kills super early. It's a combo starter to dash attack, and it's super reliable. You down throw bear into whatever you want if you're good enough with Meta Knight. Back air for edge guarding is really good. It's just kind of hard to connect, and yeah, it's good for pressuring at ledge too. You catch a jump at ledge when the opponent's at like 110, it is going to kill you. And you can even like retreat with back air and it will cover roll. There's 3 hits, and you can also, you can hit your opponent and then even do down smash. It's a very reliable kill confirm. The bear 1 hit will just be a true into down smash, while if you go into the second hit of back air, it will lead them into a tech chase. So either they don't tech you, get a down smash, or a tech chase, and you can maybe hit them on reaction or a read. So back air is very good. The only problem with it is that its range is pretty lacking. It may look like you could space really well with it because Meta Knight's moving slightly far, but it's just not great. Usually like another sword character, or even character like a big limbs will be able to hit you, which kind of stinks. It's very good though, other than that. I think down B is coming right here. I think down B is actually, oh no, what do I do? I think the next move is going to be Nair. Nair is a very famous move on Meta Knight, very good for edge guarding, good for approaching, good for ending combos. This move is almost everything. Very similar frame data of Fox. You just gotta land the Nair on the very beginning hitbox where it's safe, -3. If you don't, if you do the landing hitbox that's kind of weak, you will get grabbed or punished if your opponent punishes accordingly. This move is like, that's the only problem with it. It doesn't have much range either, but that's not really the problem. The range is actually not terrible on it. This move in neutral is kind of crazy. Like, you could just kind of throw it around. It is such a good Nair, edge guarding, combos, all that stuff, you know. A good Nair character. Everybody loves a good Nair character, you know. Yeah, Nair is just really stupid. Nair is really funny. I love Nair. Nair is so good. And, yeah, I think Nair lands there. Haha, rhyme. Next move is gonna be down B, and people are probably like, what the heck, this move isn't that good. Well, I think us Meta Knights use this move a bit predictably. If you go a bit in depth this move, you can go about like 8 directions or something, while most teleports are about 4 or 6. This move, you can go so many directions. You could stay on a platform. You can microspace it just a little. You could go however far I feel like you want. Usually, Meta Knights will do the full distance, and then it becomes predictable. The opponent can punish you. This move, getting off a ledge, is super good. You go like a whole, like half of a stage from it. It's a reason why players like hate this move, because this move is just broken. It's always been broken. You can use this move to get out of disadvantage and reset neutral. I've used that a lot of times to do that, and your opponent usually can't chase you for it unless they have... It's just really hard to. This move is so good. I don't understand. And then if your opponent's getting a bit too comfortable when you're down being, you can just hit them. I know it's a bit risky and is super punishable on shield, but if you're on ledge, they're like doing a charge shot or a move that's laggy that you're trying to cover a ledge option, boom, you just hit them and dead at like 100 or something, and even a lot of your characters could be like 90. This move is stupid, and I think it is so underrated, and one of the best down Bs in the game, in my opinion. So, I hope that convinces you a little bit. I'm kind of rambling. But I think Meta Knight's best move is the funny F smash. Now, this move is kind of dumb. These are kind of all tied for first, honestly. This is super hard. I'm gonna go back and forth on this. But Meta Knight's F smash, this is... A lot of people know this F smash as one of the best. -6 on shield, so pretty much unpunishable to most characters. For most characters, they can't punish it. It does stupid amount of damage. Some people don't know that the strongest part is the hilt, like Roy's, or like just the closest to Meta Knight. World kill like at 70. It's still really strong if you hit like the tip or just the middle sword. It is stupidly strong still. This move is really dumb. It can even start combos sometimes, which is pretty funny. And it's a really good just move. Oh, let's see if I can read my opponent. Oh, I can't? Oh, reset neutral. Just keep doing F smash, man. So yeah, Meta Knight's F smash is one of the best, if not the best move Meta Knight has. So yeah, this is my tier list. I don't know how people are going to feel about this. I feel pretty good on this tier list. I might go back and forth on Nair being one of the best, or down B being the best, but these top 4 are very good. I don't think Bear will ever be the best, but I think it is still amazing. Over here, I think I'm pretty happy about what happens A, B, and C, and then D is just a terrible move. So yeah, that is my tier list. I hope you enjoyed. I'm trying to pump out a bit of videos before I leave now on vacation tomorrow at 5:30, and I'm gonna be gone for a week, so I will try to keep you guys updated with videos that I'm making today. And yeah, this is one of them. Take care, guys. Peace.